So if we cover one half the table at a time, we have quite a few speeder wrenches here. I haven't really checked all the brands. Looks like a number of them are probably Craftsman, Husky, SK maybe. There's a Plumb in here, 3/8 drive. Have a 4 crescent wrenches, a couple of snap-on ratchets, this one's an old Bonney ratchet. This one sounds like it maybe needs to be taken apart and cleaned up a little bit. It seems to be missing a gear every so often. Probably just needs to be cleaned. Looks like it's riveted together, so I'll have to check in taking that one apart. One of the coolest ones I thought here was this Blackhawk 49-97-7. No idea what era this ratchet is, but I would certainly guess prior to 1950, I would imagine, just guessing. It looks like it was also used as a hammer and a ratchet, you know, dual purpose ratchet. There's a little group of snap-on, some screwdrivers, some Mac wrenches, and a couple adapters. That kind of covers like the Mac snap-on stuff. Quite a few, pretty much all US made. They have double box wrenches, double open. Quite a few Craftsman, Williams, Armstrong, you know, Indestro, Bonney. You kind of name it. It's got some of everything. I didn't get a count on how many wrenches there are, but just by guessing, I would say there's at least 75. There's a few more up here that are Craftsman. Big box of sockets, or bag of sockets, I mean. US brands again, you know, Armstrong, Thorson, Indestro, Williams, I'm sure. I didn't look through them all. A handful of Craftsman sockets on the table. A couple of Craftsman ratchets. And then this is, the case is a little dirty, but this set is in excellent condition. You can tell just because the name isn't worn off each one. I'm sure they've been used, but probably very little. So it's nice to have, not necessarily a new old stock set, but definitely a nice condition older set. Mostly Craftsman screwdrivers here. A couple of the red ones are kind of cool. And then we have a real old socket set. Now this isn't obviously the set, but it's an old Craftsman box. You can see the old label in there. I'm not sure what year they used that one, but I know it's one of their oldest ones. A couple flying V or butterfly ratchets, whatever you choose to call them. Pretty good condition. And then we have in here a nice old Craftsman 1/4-inch set. Oops. Very nice condition. It's got ratchet, T-bar breakers, the regular breaker, a couple extensions, swivel, and apparently whatever fell out was maybe an extra socket. Very nice condition though. The box on the inside is in nice shape. On the outside it's a little worn, but man, the tools inside are just great. And then in here is a new old stock SK set. I believe it's a 1/4-inch ratchet set. that's pretty cool. I've never had a ratchet, this particular ratchet in here, this style. I've never had this one before. I'm sure they have a certain name to it. I don't know what it's called, but I'll know by the end of the video. On this half of the table, 98% of what's here is SK. So we have a 3/4 inch ratchet, and a really nice 3/8 stubby, nice swivel head, nice flex head with the bent handle, and then obviously just a ton of 1/2 inch and 3/8. Many of these have a new set of gears. They've all been replaced. The ones that were worn out or broken. And then we just have a bunch of wrenches, open ends. Some are SK Wayne. Some are older era, newer. Some are newer, polished chrome era. A ton of double box wrenches or dog bones, or whatever you like to call them. Offset. A nice collection of socket wrenches or Saltus, whatever you prefer to call them. Then we have a few 1/4 inch socket sets. This one has a breaker and a ratchet. Then these two have the ratchet and a spinner. And they're SAE shallow sets. Some extensions, what looks to be a new old stock SK Wayne slip joint pliers. So that's pretty much everything. This is $700 what I paid. You tell me, good deal, or did I pay too much? And we'll see you on the next one.